Hello, my Sindia waters. For those who doesn't know me yet, my name is Val and I am your WarSindia ambassador. I'll be the one guiding you into this amazing experience. This time, I have a WarSindia story and I'm very excited to share it with you. Join me and discover the beginning of this continent called Sindia. So let's start.
The legend of Sindia, more than 2,000 years ago. Let me tell you about a distant legend, the one that took place thousands of years ago. Sindia was a continent with no borders where you could walk for eternity, a vast land where all the humans were enslaved, and another race was the ruler of this world. They had abnormally deformed heights and limbs that surpassed mortals. They were very different from fragile humans. Their bodies were impervious to steel weapons, and their temperaments were bloodthirsty and cruel. While humans were enslaved to build countless palaces for them, they were also a primary food source. Some of these winged monsters abducted the rebellious humans to the top of the mountains from where they were thrown. Creatures with multiple heads ate the hearts of these humans. Under this barbarous rule, the world became extremely bloody and humanity was slowly becoming extinct. To get rid of the alien demon ruler, the Kahir tribe and the Whispering tribe joined forces. After countless challenges, the great warrior Santa Kahir and the Whispering chief Brandon finally found the legendary sacred tree and its birth. Once the holy amber is solidified, it can be a formidable weapon. Combined with the ancient spell and blessing, you can easily damage any invulnerable monster. The brave and fearless people paid a huge price, and finally, in the end, Santa and Brandon successfully repelled the alien monster. Santa decapitated the alien king and divided his body. The alien army scattered and fled, and the people won the first Devil War. In order to commemorate the greatness of mankind, they named this land the Sindia continent. After getting rid of the cold-blooded rulers, the people jointly elected the great warrior Santa Kahir and the whisperer Brandon as their leaders. All of them rebuilt their homes, and many sages and warriors became the great example for their community. Everyone was grateful for the prosperous life they were enjoying. However, the poor humans didn't have much experience in fighting, and they were not aware of the huge difference between humans and demons, the way of judging life and death. Decapitated humans would surely die, while demons would only fall asleep. After beheading the alien demon king, the humans threw his corpse off the cliff 10,000 meters into the void below, thinking that all would be well. The alien warriors who managed to escape could feel the breath of their own king. Time and again, they went to the bottom of the cliff and searched in the dark. Finally, they found the body of the alien king. Thousands of demons gave themselves in ritual sacrifice, and finally the strange demon was resurrected. The alien monster did not directly attack humans. He lurked in the dark abyss, spying on humans again and again, especially the two warriors and the sharp weapons made of holy amber. Deeply jealous, he hid all the alien monsters, silently waiting for the moment to return to Earth. The brutal rule that opposed the humans was gone. The brave humans thrived and searched for their land. They discovered the borders of this continent, and they also discovered the islands surrounding it. They established city-states in the most suitable places to live. Their lives were as wonderful as they had dreamed. As the years passed, Santa Kahir, the founder of their great country, and Brandon, the leader of the Whispering Tribe, gradually aged. 10 years later, Brandon grew frail and sickly due to his injuries sustained in the war. The leader was about to die. Looking at his great country, he closed his eyes. By this time, the former goddess of war, Santa Kahir, was ready to welcome a child. The glory of the kingdom was fading away, and the empire fell to waste. The demon king, who had been hiding for many years, took advantage of the great sorrow of mankind and began to attack the humans. If not now, then when? Said the demon. Deciding revenge was long overdue. The Demon King's savagery began to eliminate the human race from Sindia. The pregnant warrior Santa Kahir was losing ground, while her people suffered heavy losses. Without Brandon, the humans were unable to exert the greatest power of the Holy Amber. Everyone was forced to resist with flesh and blood to defend themselves and their home. Santa Kahir opened Brandon's magic book and tried to activate it by blessing the holy sword. The holy amber burst with a dazzling light, which triggered fearful memories of the devil being dismembered years ago. The devil exclaimed, "How could this be? My plan was clearly foolproof." In his surprise, Santa Kahir's sword was ready. Although she couldn't jump the tens of meters as she did when she was young, Santa Kahir was still able to jump the entire height of the Demon King. The angry warrior goddess screamed, "You will never see this light again!" And kaboom! The Demon King was speechless as his head separated from his body. Yes, again. However, the decapitated head exuded a strange laugh before falling to the ground. Santa Kahir noticed that the surrounding air was growing hotter. "Is this what happens before an explosion?" she said as she caressed the unborn child within her. "It's too late to escape now." Sensing the worst, Santa Kahir quickly raised a rock in front of her, exclaiming, "I must shield the impact of the explosion." Accompanied by the loudest noise she had ever heard, the body of the Demon King instantly burst into flames, and only his beating heart remained. The rhythm of its beating kept driving the flames. The sky was covered with a purple, majestic energy. The entire valley was shaking. The surrounding soldiers were melted by the high temperatures of the mixed energy, and the rocks shielding Santa Kahir also began to melt away. The surrounding air was growing hotter, and a female warrior as strong as the gods couldn't help but scream. Santa Kahir, enduring the extreme pain, picked up a stone with her left hand and heaved it at the devil's heart. But the stone melted before it even reached its destination. Accepting her fate, Santa Kahir touched her stomach again and bowed her head helplessly. People were swept into the sky and disintegrated by the hot wind of mixed magic. At Santa Kahir's feet, the pages of the magic book kept turning when suddenly a strong blue light burst forth. Santa vaguely saw a familiar figure in the blue light. "Brandon, is that you?" she asked. The figure replied, "I am merely a fragment of Brandon's magic. I knew there would come a time when you could use my help, but you may indeed call me Brandon since I am a part of him." The figure then whispered to himself, "Why did I have to emphasize that I'm merely a fragment of his magic?" Suddenly, Brandon looked up and pointed at Santa. "You little lioness, you are still relying on barbaric forces. Looks like I must step in once again with my cleverness. This will be the last time. Afterwards, we must say goodbye forever." Then Brandon became solemn and chanted a spell. The holy amber in the hands of Santa Kahir and the soldiers began to melt, gradually growing into a large bubble, enveloping the magic energy, gradually shrinking and shrinking. In the end, the holy amber completely enveloped the devil's heart, fell to the ground, and Brandon's light was extinguished forever.
So, if you would like to discover more about the stories of this amazing continent and its characters, stay tuned because yes, we have more. Don't forget to leave your comments below and also to subscribe to all of our channels. Stay tuned, my Cindy warriors, and see you in the next occasion. Bye bye.